Welcome to episode 6, collection 2, The Creative Process, Hair Metal. Today, accenting metal with an acoustic guitar. Today, we're going to turn this into this.
Yeah, you don't get much more metal than an acoustic guitar.
It's an accent instrument, just to add a little something extra.
I love it when I go see a metal show and it's actually MTV Unplugged.
They use acoustic guitar in 80s metal all the time.
Oh yeah? Name one band.
Okay.
I said one.
But first, coffee. Yeah, go juice. The sections in today's video are Sick Milo on it. We're gonna use some pretty drastic EQ on that acoustic guitar, because on an acoustic guitar your EQ is pretty much equivalent to the amp sim that you use on an electric guitar. Put it on a stage. We're going to use the volume level and the panning to place the acoustic guitar on the listener's mental stage. Magical slider fairies? Yeah, we're going to compress it. Throw it down a well. We're going to put some reverb on it too. And finally, in the mix, where we'll hear the song so far. Don't forget, there's links in the description that'll take you directly to every one of these sections, as well as links to all of the plugins that we use and products that we use today. There's also links in the description for further watching on the topics covered in today's video. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is Sick Milo on it, adding the EQ and the frequency splitting. Both of those are added out here directly to the acoustic channels. The acoustic DI has an EQ that looks like that. This is what it sounds like without the EQ. This is what it sounds like with the EQ.
Look, it's John Denver. He's not cool enough to be John Denver. Too bad it's not a ukulele. Then we can call him Tiny Tim.
I also have some EQ on the microphone. This is what it sounds like without that EQ. This is what it sounds like with that EQ. So I don't know if you noticed this or not, but these are the same exact EQ curves, EQ shapes here. Why did I apply the same EQ shapes? At the end of the day, I wanted to bring out the same frequencies in both of the channels. But I applied them directly to the channels because when I get the guitar tone, I might alter one or both of these a little bit. And I wanted to have that freedom without having to change things at that point in time. Placing an instrument in the mix is similar to placing an instrument on stage. Your slider volume is going to move it closer to the front or more towards the back of the stage. Your panning is going to move it left and right on the stage. Basically, when a person is listening to music, especially in a car or on headphones, which are the two primary ways music is listened to today, they're picturing a stage. They might not realize they're doing this, but they're picturing a stage, they're picturing the band on the stage. And how you set those volumes and levels is going to determine where things are placed on the stage. So let's put our drums in. They're in the back, they're in the middle. I pan those toms to spread them out a little bit. That's where the drums go. Now let's put the bass on the stage. See, the bass is right in there with the drums. Center stage, right down the middle. It's not primary in the mix, but it's there. You can definitely hear it. You definitely know it's there. Now let's look at the guitars. I've got two guitars. The guitars are going to be more out in the front, and one's going to be on the left side and one's going to be on the right side. So now, where do I want to put the acoustic? I can put it really just about anywhere. I can put the acoustic right in between the two electrics, almost as if he's standing center stage in front of the drum kit. I can put the acoustic right up there center stage, right in the middle, right up front. I can put him to the left, up front, not all the way over with the other guitar, but about halfway there. I can put him halfway to the right. I can put him hard left, just like the other guitar is. And that might actually be a good place for him, because those two guitars never play at the same time. So it might sound almost like I got the same guitarist playing both guitars. I could put him all the way over to the right with the other guitar. That'd probably be a bad place, because they do play at the same time. That'd be weird. But I think you get the point. I can put that acoustic guitar anywhere on that stage.
In a good band, you put the acoustic here.
I think I like it there for front to back. Sounds almost like he's behind the other guitarists. Yeah. Sounds almost like he's standing next to the other electric guitarist. I like that. Next to and behind. You almost have to compress an acoustic guitar. On a guitar, any stringed instrument actually, your strings are different thicknesses. The thicker a string is, the more air it's going to move. The more air it moves, the more volume it has. So really, there's no way to get an even sound across all the strings on a guitar, especially when you're strumming chords, like the acoustic guitar is in this song. You can fix that with compression, especially multi-band compression. We're going to use a regular compressor on the actual tracks, and then we'll use a multi-band compressor on the bus. So here it is with no compression. Here it is with compression on the DI. Here it is with compression on the DI and the bus. Let me play that for you again and click the one on the bus in and out so you can hear it doing its job. Hear how it just brings out a couple of the frequencies, makes them more balanced.
Yay! I love Joan Baez. How many roads must a man walk down? It's a hard rain, gonna fall. Don't think twice, it's alright. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair when we rise in the morning. Down by the banks of the Ohio.
You guys sure know a lot of Joan Baez songs.
My mom made me learn them. Yeah, me too.
Putting reverb on a guitar, it's kind of like throwing your amp down a well. You're still going to hear the original signal, you're just also going to hear repetitions or reverberations of that signal. I'm using more than one reverb on this acoustic. On the mic'd acoustic, I'm using a reverb. Here it is without any reverb. Here it is with the reverb on the mic'd guitar. That one's really subtle, mainly because I have this turned down so much.
If you had just mic'd it, it'd already have natural reverb.
We're making 80s metal here. There is nothing natural about it.
Like the drummer tried to tell you, in the 80s, when we play, it just sounds like that.
No, it doesn't.
Listen to all the live albums from back then.
You mean those albums where they recorded a bunch of shows, took the best performances, mixed them together, and then still had you guys come into the studio and fix the mistakes? Those live albums?
No.
Then I have a reverb here. This is a reverse reverb on the Acoustic DI. Let me solo the Acoustic DI so you can really hear that. You heard how that kind of added that neat sucking effect on it? And then I also have a reverb on the acoustic bus. This is just an ambient reverb. Let me solo the acoustic bus. Here it is without the ambient reverb. Here it is with the ambient reverb. Now I'm going to play it and turn it on and off as it's playing. And here that acoustic is with everything else. Add some body, which is all we really want out of an accent instrument. Now let's hear it in a mix. So what do you think? Is it starting to sound like hair metal? Let me know in the comments down below. Come back next week when we work on that electric guitar tone. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell so I can let you know when I'm uploading videos in the future. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and God bless. Have a great week.